Hello, friends and family. Hope everyone's doing well. It's been a hot minute. I just want to come on and touch base with you. I have some announcements. I guess the first thing I want to start off with is in November of this past year, 2022, just about 2 years post my diagnosis, for the first time, dun 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 dun, I had a PET scan that was totally clean. All of my organs looked good. There's no residual scar tissue. There was no evidence of disease. Totally clean. So that was excellent, great news, and I should have shared it with you sooner. Many people already know that. I've shared in my real life, but I should share here too so you guys know. So that was excellent, excellent news. To be totally, like, my liver and my spleen, which both had shown some residual scar tissue, and as you know, the scar tissue in the liver was, even questioned if that was actually malignant, small microscopic cancer that we just didn't know what was going on, and we were monitoring that for a while. This last December scan showed 0 malignancy, so that was really super exciting. November scan, I guess. So it was essentially a lovely birthday gift for myself to have that free and clear scan results. And I wanted to share that with you. So that's the good news. Yay! In the meanwhile, I guess also I could share some other information with you guys. We've been a little radio silent here. Immediate friends and family knew. Bill had a really bad femur break in March of 2022. So I was done with my treatments and on the mend, and it was massive. The break was very bad. He had reconstruction surgery with a rod from his hip to his knee, and plate around his knee, and a plate to the hip, and all the stuffs. And then because he's medically fragile, we really struggled with them taking us seriously about wanting to recover. I was hearing things like, well, when you get this kind of break, you just can't move or walk again. I'm like, look, this guy is not acceptable. So we had a lot of in and out of the hospital, probably residually due to the break, and also because of his medical fragility and the fact that he was just stuck in bed. And I guess in last summer, so almost a year ago, somebody in the hospital said, you really would do well at acute rehab. And we had tried to go to acute rehab multiple times post-transplant, and then again, even after the leg break. And, they wouldn't take us. He was too sick and blah, blah, blah. So long story longer, after several, what's the word I'm looking for? After several patient or family appeals, we got him approved to go to Kessler, which is a really good acute rehab here in our area. And they wanted him, and we got him there. That was a whole spiel. We had some obstacles there. But eventually he got into Kessler at the end of last summer, and I think there was a series of events that occurred, but by, I'm going to say it was early November, he was home, and he was no longer bedbound, but he wasn't quite mobile. We started the home rehab stuff with the, the visiting nurse team, and it was okay. But then in January of this year, at the end of last year, it basically ended after a couple months with the visiting nurse, and we transitioned to the home rehab. Just by happenstance, we got the PT that I call the Bill Whisperer. She listens to him, and she motivates him, and she speaks his language, and she gets him going. And this year, it's been remarkable. So let me insert a quick picture here, or here. I don't remember which side it's on anymore. Or on either side of me, or all around me, or maybe I'll just come down here in the little square and let the whole thing be Bill. You'll see that here he is walking with crutches. He's walking in the house with his walker. We're working on the crutches. He booked us a Disney vacation this summer. Very exciting. It's our first trip to Disney since the pandemic, so it's been quite a while. I'm trying to think what else is going on with us. So Bill's making really great strides with his PT, and we're making lots of improvements in quality of life and self-care and all those great things. So very exciting. And most of the doctors and nurses that know him now, and for the last 5 or 6, 7 years, are like, holy mackerel, this is the healthiest we've ever seen you. Because remember, before the transplant, he was critically ill with a heart failure. So that goes back, I'm trying to think, to 2000, 2007. So we're talking almost 17, 18 years where he's had some malady or another. So we're still fighting. His biggest concern right now is stamina and balance. So our PT extraordinaire does a lot of balance work with him. She kind of works it into some fun stuff, and then, you know, but he's doing his homework. He is a hard worker, and he is not laying in his bed. And for the first time in 5 years, you heard it here first, 5 years, she's worked out a accommodation on our stairs, and we are in the process of moving back upstairs into our bedroom. Exciting news. So that's what's new with us for the start of 2023. Stay tuned for stay tuned, and I'll catch you up on the rest of what we think the rest of 2023 looks like. Thanks, everyone. Love you. It's been so long since I did one of these. What's my ending here? All right, we'll just stick with love you.